Hello, my favorite bros and boobies. I hope you guys are having a great day today as always. And I have not uploaded in so long. Um, I am going to actually tell you guys, that's the today's video is me telling you guys what happened to me, the best gamer girl to ever live. I'm just kidding. But first, I'm going to let you guys know that at any point in time, if I do scream or break my desk, if you hear glass shatter at any point, it is because there is a jumping spider living in my setup somewhere. I have no idea where he is. I swear, when this spider is done traumatizing me, I'm going to immediately make a video of every experience I've had with the spider, and every experience I've had with the spider could not have gone any worse. I swear, like, the bar for my luck with spiders is in hell right now. But anyways, today I am bringing you guys a 31-10 capture the flag game. It was a tie, but I thought it was a really good game. It was like my second time, I think, playing on this map. And also, it was in the very beginning of when Halo released. I've kind of been keeping this gameplay in stock for a really long commentary, if need be. And I feel like this is just the perfect time to utilize this gameplay. So yeah, let's pick up from the last time I uploaded. I believe it was December 14th. And the day after that, I was ready to upload again. I got a gameplay, and I still have that gameplay. I'm probably gonna use it soon. But I was ready to upload that the next day, and turns out the next day I had no internet. And if you follow me on Instagram, then you know that a lot of times my household just runs out of internet and the internet company shuts off our internet. It's mainly just because bills can't be paid at certain times, and this might sound crazy, but my mom is the only one in the house working at the time. At this time, I was doing my videos full time, and she was fully supportive of it. And I have a good lump sum of savings, so she didn't really mind that I lived here without working. She was more so concerned about her husband. I don't know what to call him. Husband, boyfriend. I don't know if they're fucking married or not. Her boyfriend, who I've known for a long time, a really long time. He's lived here for like 5 years, but and I'm not gonna try to talk shit or anything on him or make it seem like a shitty thing, but in the grand scheme of things, he knows it's a shitty thing, so I have no harm, no shame in telling y'all that it's a shitty thing to do. And what it is he doesn't fucking work. So he doesn't work, and he hasn't had a job. I don't even know since when. And it's put a lot of stress on her, as you guys can tell. Being the breadwinner in this economy right now is difficult, especially if she's working 12-hour shifts like almost every single day just to make ends meet. Jesus. We are not necessarily struggling. Like, she has definitely pulled through in her ways. I have no idea what her finances look like. I just know that sometimes bills can't be paid, and that includes the internet bill. And the reason why she has put the internet bill at the bottom of the tier list for bills to be paid is, one, obviously internet's not really an essential thing to live. Another reason is because we have a package, like this premium package with Xfinity, where we have a TV, like a TV package, and then the Wi-Fi package. And I don't know how much exactly it is. It's around like $200-$300. And basically, I have tried to help my mom out paying the internet bill. But the only thing is, I say I'm not going to pay the whole internet bill because I'm not going to basically enable your boyfriend to sit on the couch and watch TV all day even more by paying his own bill, because I don't watch TV. I use the Wi-Fi. So I've been wanting to pay the Wi-Fi bill this whole time, but my mom hasn't had the money to pay the rest of the bill. And on top of that, she didn't want me to pay it. She said, no, you're not going to pay it because he needs to get up off his ass and go get a job like a man, and like the man of the house should, like he said he was. So yeah, that was basically the whole summary and story of my whole Wi-Fi ordeal. There's a lot more that goes into it. There's a huge dynamic with it all. But for the most part, we aren't struggling anymore, and I'm giving my mom payments anyways now, monthly, just to help her out, because I don't care what she has to say. I'm gonna help her out. It's kind of personal to tell you guys these things, but I enjoy being personal with you guys. You guys mean a lot to me, and I trust you guys, and I love you guys. You guys are my friends, and yeah, I'm alone. I'm lonely in this world. I don't have anyone to talk to. But yeah, so that is gonna clear up my whole Wi-Fi ordeal. Again, we shouldn't have any more issues in the future. So next up, after my Wi-Fi went out for those 2-3 weeks, I forget exactly how long it was for. It was the middle of January, and my mom wanted me to go to a club for my first time since I turned 21. So yeah, at the club, I ended up coming home, and the next day I was just so sick. I was so sick, and it wasn't COVID or anything. I took a COVID test, and it wasn't COVID. I just think it was the flu because it's flu season. Then shortly after that, a week after that, it was the beginning of February, and at this time, my Wi-Fi went out again. So it was just a really inconsistent timeline of no Wi-Fi, then getting sick, then having Wi-Fi while I'm sick, and then getting off being sick, and then not having Wi-Fi again. And then by the time I got Wi-Fi again, 3 days later, my boyfriend at the time came over, and we were gonna get a place together. And this was, I believe, February 12th through the 22nd. And while he was here, we were looking at apartments because we were going to get a place together. So what ended up happening was we looked at all these apartments every single day. I had apartments lined up that we would go look at, and none of them came through because one, like 90% of them had roaches. Two, they were just in a really bad area and we didn't know. Three, like things just didn't look right. Like it looked really ghetto in the apartments, and none of them really clicked with us. Also, we needed a 2-bedroom apartment because the other bedroom was going to be for my office, because I hate having my setup in my room. It's just really cluttered, and I just didn't want that for us. And so yeah, because it was a 2-bedroom apartment that we were trying to invest into, it ended up being like $1,800 a month, and we just couldn't afford that. So what I ended up doing was I was just basically like, well, what I'll end up doing is working a full-time or 30 hours a week versus the 20 hours, and then that way we can kind of expand our search more and potentially just have a better life. Like I'll put my time on the line and really just hustle my ass while I do videos and then also work, and we can go from there. So after that, we couldn't really find an apartment within those 10 days that he was here. So February 22nd, he ended up leaving. And then a week after that, I was looking at jobs for both him and I. He had a job lined up already, but it ended up not working out because they were only going to pay him minimum wage. And again, that just wasn't enough for us to be able to live on our own in this economy. So hence I was looking for him a job, and I ended up landing a full-time job. I was like, screw it, I'll work full-time. Like, I don't care as long as I get off work around 12 o'clock, like 12 p.m., 1 p.m. So I ended up, wow, this is crazy, guys. I ended up working at Dunkin' Donuts for 2 months, and full-time. I would get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and then I worked till noon. So what ended up happening was on March 14th, I ended up getting this job, and oh my gosh, I have so many stories to tell you guys from working at this place. This dumpster fire of a place is so crazy. I cannot wait to tell you guys. But yeah, surprisingly, I got a job at this coffee shop because I figured coffee shops are open really early and that I would be able to work a full 8-hour shift and still get off in time to come home and make videos. So yeah, what ended up happening after I got a job, because of some issues with the IRS and his past jobs, he ended up having to pay in taxes this year, and it was quite a bit. So I offered him the idea of moving here latest March 18th, because April 18th is actually when you can't file taxes anymore. And I was just saying, you can just live at my mom's house with me for a month, and you can just work a whole month and then use that paycheck to help pay off your taxes. And then after that, we'll look for a place together, and we'll get a place and we can go from there. So I waited another month, and it was April 18th, and I'm still working at Dunkin' Donuts full time, but at the end of the day, I couldn't even play or record because of the fact that he was in my room when I got back home. There's really nowhere else for him to go in my house at all, and he had a life of his own playing video games. He's also a gamer, so it's like I'm not going to limit him playing video games with his friends and whatnot, and I'm not just going to tell him you got to leave for like 6 hours while I do this. Like, where is he going to go? He has nowhere to go. So that was the reason why we needed him to get a job. And I forgot to mention this earlier, but the reason why he was in my room all the time every single day is because no jobs kind of came through for him. But finally, he ended up getting a job offer for pretty good money, and he ended up having some application issue that they needed from him, and he let them know of it, and he let the hiring manager know of it. Then he ended up calling them a week later, I guess, and they were basically like, there's nothing we can do for you. So he was just basically out of a job, long story short, for 3 months. And so those 3 months, I was getting really depressed and sad that I wasn't able to make videos. And I had gotten a job, I had done all this, looking for apartments, even filing furniture like categories that I wanted to get for our place. I was so hyped and so excited. Just like start living as a young adult, kind of. And yeah, it just did not work out at all. None of the jobs ever called him back. He ended up applying for like 25 different positions within 3 months, and there was nowhere he was able to go. So yeah, it was just a whole thing that kind of happened with us. Our plan was basically to get an apartment. I work till 12, he gets a full-time job as well, and he works till like 5 or 6 in the afternoon, so that I would be able to have time after I got off work to come home and make videos and be able to upload like how I want to upload. Because none of the jobs ever called him back, he was 3 months living in my house, literally 3 whole months in my house without a job, us not getting a place, and it just really sucked because we had this whole idea. He drove all the way out here from across the country to like do that with me, and none of it ended up working out. And long story short, we ended up not really working out. That's gonna be a whole other video though that I'll explain. So yeah, he literally moved out of my place. He went to go live with his friend literally like 2 days ago. I just got back from a trip with my dad in Washington to celebrate his birthday, and I got back on, what day is it? I got back on Saturday, and I didn't really get any good sleep, so I just kind of took that day to wind down at my own place and get a feel for being alone in my own room for after so long of not being alone and having somebody next to me. But yeah, so just kind of took some time to myself yesterday, and now I am back. I made like 2 TikToks, and now I'm here making this big video, and tomorrow I have a cool video, but the quality is so ass. I'm so upset about it, but it's a funny video. I'm just gonna upload it anyways. I don't care. But yeah, I have a lot of things in store for you guys, and I can't wait to upload again and play again, and yeah, it's gonna be really, really fun. So let's just do a real quick recap on everything. No Wi-Fi because bad boyfriend. Me can't pay Wi-Fi because bad boyfriend need work. Then got Wi-Fi. Went to club, got sick for 2 weeks. Got unsick. No Wi-Fi again. Boyfriend comes. We no find apartments. I get full-time job so he can come back and get full-time job so we get apartment. Apartment never worked. Job never called back. Boyfriend. Me get the big sads because me no upload. Boyfriend I break up. Boyfriend gone. Me now make videos. There we go. I think we're good. I think I did it pretty well. What if that was how I just did the commentary for this video? But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so sorry I left for half a year. Oh my gosh. It was just a lot of inconsistent timelines, and I want to be consistent with my uploads, and just life was not helping me at all with anything, so got screwed with no lube. I'm just kidding. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Please comment below what you guys are playing so that I can connect with you guys more on a gaming scale instead of me just playing whatever and hoping for the best. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and comment below how you guys are doing. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. I miss you guys. Love you guys. Bye.